My biggest influence would probably be Frida. I always knew how to like draw, like from the time I was 4, but I didn't have a passion for it until I read about her life and all that, and where I'm like, that's amazing, you know. She just kind of like let her just pour her heart out there. And as an artist, you think like nobody's gonna understand you, and then here you see this woman artist. Back in her time, that shit was taboo. Like, you know, women weren't supposed to feel that way. Women weren't supposed to be sensual. And she's just kind of exposed, where I was like, I want to do that. I want to be her, pretty much. And everything I do, I try to be as honest as possible, whatever I'm feeling. And it all came from knowing her life, being kind of like just admiring her. But there are a few like illustrators that I'm really into right now, like Scott C. There's this woman I follow. Her name is Natalie Hall. She's an amazing illustrator, just like very whimsical, very very dark kind of stuff that I like. But overall, I always come back to Frida. She's my spirit animal. I'm going more dark just because I was telling one of my kids this, like, when you start to look more into yourself and you start to see scary things, that's how you find out who you are. So I've been really tapping into that side of myself and letting it just come out on canvas or on paper.
How's it been like trying to navigate the art world in Los Angeles?
It's crazy. It's a whirlwind, but it's trial and error, and you know, our main goal is to get our name out there, my name out there, to have people look at my stuff and get a reaction from it and want it, you know, like it's just all crazy. I think that we're just breaking the surface of it. So, and just right now it's a lot of work. We have full-time jobs, and then at night we come home and we do all this other stuff. Keisha's been helping me like get shows, helping me with shows. So like we have a 7-day-a-week job. Yeah. You know, so it's been crazy. But we've met a lot of really cool people, a lot of cool artists, a lot of awesome vendors that are all into the same shit that we are and just hustling every day. So it's been really cool.
What are you most looking forward to at your show?
Oh my God. I think that it was, when I made my goals for the year, one of them was to have a solo show. So this is definitely like checking that off of my list for the year is like such an accomplishment in itself. And what I'm looking forward to is just actually going through with it and going through the motions and meeting people and, you know, having our stuff like just, or my stuff just like exposed, you know. The most rewarding thing for me is when somebody comes up to me and tells me how much a piece has meant to them, how much like that piece spoke to them. Tell me about it. What does it do for you? And then they go home and they look at that, they have that forever. That shit is amazing, you know, to me, because that is a little piece of me going home with them. That's fucking dope. I can't even like, I get all like choked up when I think about it, but it's cool. So this little girl came up to our booth last show, and she kept on looking at all my stuff, and she had like the look of like, how would you describe it? Just like indecisiveness. She looked like she was gonna cry, and we asked her, or Keisha asked her, like, sweetie, like what's wrong? And she just could not decide which one she wanted. So her mom came over and bought every single print of the little Day of the Dead skulls, and I have a picture of her just like staring at it. It was like the cutest thing I've ever seen, and I love that reaction. You know, I want somebody to walk away with that feeling, like, oh my God, I can't wait to look at it again, you know? You know, like I usually will experience something or and just go home with that feeling and just let it I let it come out instinctually. I do carry a sketchbook, I do doodle in it, and we've been building on the previous sketches that I've had, but so far it just all comes from a feeling. It all comes from like something stupid that I had to go through or something sad, you know? So it's been like that, where I don't even have a process. And then when I paint, I'll paint like a whole painting and then just change it. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just all over the place. I guess I could say it's instinctual.